Hello everyone, this is Chandrima from Faculty of Nursing. Today we will discuss about Malaria Eradication Program or National Anti-Malaria Program. So first, moving to the intro, this program was launched in India in April 1953. It was basically based on the spraying of DDT twice in a year in the endemic area where the spleen rates were over the 10%. So now the phases, according to the international standards, this program had 3 phases. First one is preparatory phase, second one is consolidation phase, and third one is maintenance phase. So next, the most important thing we should know that the milestone of this program. So in 1953 we all know that National Malaria Control Program was made, and after that in 1958 National Malaria Eradication Program was taken place, and in 1977 a modified plan of operation was taken for the betterment of this program, and in 1979 multi-purpose worker scheme was made, and in 1995 implementation of malaria action plan was taken place, and in 1997 launching of World Bank assisted enhanced malaria control project in tribal district of state was taken place for the malaria control in the tribal areas of our country, and in 2000 National Anti-Malaria Program was taken place. In 2004 National Vector Borne Disease Control Program was taken place. Now moving to the objective, the main objective was to bring down the transmission, at a level in which it will no longer be a major health problem to the public. And secondly, an achievement was to be maintained by each state to hold down the malaria transmission at low level. Every state was focused, told to be focused on the malaria control program, so that it will be no longer a major health problem. Moving to the strategies, firstly, residual insecticide spray in the human dwelling or in the cattle sheds were made available. That means we should spray the insecticide in our dwelling area where we are living, and in the cattle sheds, that means where the pets are living, we should spray the insecticide spray to control the malaria. And also monitor the malaria incidence in control area. We should monitor the malaria incidence in control area so that the early detection of malaria and the treatment will be better. Next, the anti-malaria drugs were made available in every institution so that any patients are coming to the hospitals, they will get the better treatment as early as possible. The next is modified plan of operation. In 1977, malaria eradication program were given up, and a modified plan of action was taken under the review policy. So there are some objectives of this modified plan of operation. The first one is elimination of malaria deaths. That means death due to malaria should be eliminated, and reduction of malaria morbidity. The number of the disease rate caused by malaria should be reduced. And the third one is reduction of malaria transmission by using mosquito nets and insecticide spray or any creams. Moving to our next approach, malaria control through the PSC or through the primary health centers. So this was a new approach made by the WHO in 1978. And so what was happened there is some voluntary health workers from the local area was selected for providing or for supplying the anti-malaria drug to the malaria affected family, and also collecting the blood smear from the families who were showing the symptoms of malaria or who were in risk factors to get infected by malaria. Thank you everyone. I hope this lecture will be helpful for you all.